So the promise to myself, 1 year of consistency. I've never been consistent in my life until YouTube. And I just made 4 promises to myself. Just post 1 video a week, doesn't matter the length, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, get better each video. The really important thing was don't delete content regardless of if there's 1 like or 10 likes. The outcome didn't matter at that point. And then the last thing was just be authentic to yourself and have fun with it. So those are the 4 promises. So it's been 7 or 8 months. As of this month, I think 8 months. But this kind of just showcases the videos. And it was really cool to put this together and see the videos. But it really just did start all the way from how to start on Salesforce, how to break into the ecosystem, to feeling more comfortable reaching out to people. I did a one-on-one with Heather Black from Supermoms. Had David, that was fun. Nick's on this call too. Resume reviews, reached out to people outside of Salesforce. So I kind of said to myself, well, if you want to grow and you want to learn, you need to talk with more people. So Albert's a former Marine, and he went from like 500 followers to almost 1,400 right now. But it also talks about personal branding. So it just shows like the progression over time of feeling more comfortable with myself, but also reaching out to people because it can kind of be a little intimidating. So when my husband talks about the work that I do, he oftentimes says she's a little bit of an alien to be able to do as much as I do. But I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of work. You have to put in that work. And that was part of the commitment that I made to myself when starting the YouTube channel. At first, it was definitely just get on there, but then it became more than that. And I thought that before you got monetized, you really monetization in the YouTube world means that you hit a certain amount of watch hours that people watch your videos, and then also subscribers. So usually when you hear YouTubers say they got monetized, that means that they're starting to get sponsorship. So I always thought that once you got to that level, you would start seeing that. But by just putting yourself out there and making these YouTube videos, whether 5 people watched it or 30 people watched it, a lot of things started happening. With Focus on Force, I did a 4 studies must or 4 resources to pass your admin exam. And I highlighted Focus on Force, and I had reached out to Martin Gessner just to tell him like that video did really good. I was really surprised. And he responds saying that he actually saw the video from the team and he set up a one-on-one. And from there, that's actually how we started working together. And I was really scared meeting Martin at first because he's Martin, right? But he was actually really cool and just genuinely wants to help. So it was really nice to put a name to Focus on Force. Same thing with Salesforce Ben. About a month later, they reached out and they saw the video I made about, what is Salesforce Ben? And they wanted to work together for their 2022 launch of expert authors, is what I am now for them. But that progression to see how many people come to you just based off maybe 20 videos at that time was really interesting to see. But to kind of go back to putting in that work, it's a lot of work. Sometimes you're up till 11, you're up till 1, till 2. Sometimes you don't get much of sleep. But at the end of the day, it's been a lot of fun to have a hobby outside of a hobby, but also outside of work. Along with that came the Discord channel. And as David mentioned earlier, the YouTube channel, it's a lot of work. So I just kind of put this girl crunching on no food or just a little bit of food and working.